Hello, my name's Chris, this is Blue Kraken Gaming, and welcome back to Aska, where if you are enjoying the series, I would ask that you please consider leaving a like, a comment, or a subscription. Any or all help the channel grow, and they help get it out in front of other people, so thank you very much to those of you that do that. Now, in our last episode, we continued getting on with our preparations for the winter invasion. We also found out that the reason our pup trap has not trapped any pups is it was broken. We fixed that, and we're now just trying to keep an eye on it. So I'm just finishing cutting in that road that we saw at the end of last episode. Oh, come on, I broke the road maker right with one more bit to go. That's just insulting, and we're really close to our final point now. What do I need for a road maker, and can I make one on the fly? No, can't make one on the fly. That's kind of infuriating. I knew it was low, but I really thought I'd have enough just to get that last bit in there. And yeah, we did also have that conversation very briefly about this wolfar den to the side that we're just going to have to try and handle. Yeah, that's going to be a bit of a pain to try and make sure that that den doesn't cause too much of an issue for our outpost. Doesn't seem to be at the moment, because these guys seem to be able to run backwards and forwards carrying all the stones we need to get the road laid out. The other thing we got done was we also got a new farm down so that we could continue growing more flax, and the original plan was to grow sticks there. But for whatever reason it doesn't seem to let us put pine cones down in that farm yet. I'm guessing we need a tier 2 farm for that to happen. And again, I'm kind of holding off on this, but it's to that point where if we get close enough to getting the metal tools, it'll be a why wait situation, because if I've got enough time to try and harvest some metal and try and make some metal tools, it'll be it's kind of a why wait thing. So I'm not stopping. Well, I'm not holding off on it anymore. I am going to start trying to work towards it, but it is just a case of I've got a. Oh, good. The woodsmen are taking out the tree stumps. Good. I'm just going to keep working towards it, but I'm not going to make it a make or break thing. Thank you for opening the gate on me. Right, okay. Let's give Freya a house. There we go. Another cottage. That's another one full. Love it. She's another builder. Good. Okay. Now we probably want to look at making another house to fill in next to it. This stone here is going to be a pain, I can already tell. Right, okay, housing, cottage. Okay, let's try and line that up. Cool. There we go. And we can get this going as well. Oh, and I broke the wood. I'm just breaking tools everywhere at the moment. I broke my road maker. I broke my hoe. Okay. Have you guys got... You've got an army of tools in here. Right, there's a road maker. And there's a wooden hoe. Excellent. Right. Come on, guys. Get cracking. You can get on with making replacements. Okay. Cool. Those are the builders getting on with that. That's fine. A cabbage seed. Well, cabbage seeds are kind of rare, so let's not bin that off, shall we? Okay, we've got all this stuff growing over here. That's our charcoal maker. He's saying there's nothing to do because that's full. That's our bloomery, which we could make some metal with at the moment, but I've still not put down the second... Oh, what's it called? Workshop. Where are we? Advanced production, because we'll need to put another workshop hut down to get metal tools. And we're going to need both sides of it. And it's like, have we got anywhere around here we could fit both sides? Yes, but you're going to be right over here at the back. By these houses, which that's not going to go. They're not going to be pleased with that. You can't fit there. We can fit one half. That's not going to work. We fit it in here. Oh. That looks promising. I see it all green across. Right, we'll pop it there. Cool. That's where we'll put the next workshop hut then. So that's where we'll be able to then have our metalworking going on. That's good. Right, we've got our cooks going. Those farms are coming along. Okay. Cool. Okay, let's us get on with some of this building then, because I don't want to get another person yet. Because I think we need to get the house done first. So I'm not going to prioritise that too much. Let's just start trying to get some of this going, but we are going to need more people. Right, you're now going to get on with grabbing all the bits and pieces for that. Actually going to prioritise that. And also I'm going to want to prioritise the house over here, partly so I can keep tabs on them and check how well or how far along they are. Okay. So what have we got in here? What are you guys objecting to? Couldn't find any beetroot cabbage. Right, okay. Sure. I'm going to take all of this and make an absolute flipping army of bait for our fishing guy. Oh, and I'm dropping it because I don't have room for it. That's fine. I'll try and pick it up in a moment. There we go. Now we're holding it. Oh, no, we're dropping it again. Okay, well that's promising. Right, well let's run over and we'll give him that bait. Because we can pop it in the bait barrel. Okay. Oh, yeah, he's been doing well with the fish. Okay. Let's grab all this. Apparently I can't carry any more of that bait. That's fine. Drop that in there. Okay, so he's managed to catch enough fish to actually fill up that rack. That means we should look at the fish recipes we can make as well. Pick up multiple. As we're just filling up on berries. It's fine. It's just this little middle management-y bit. Right, drop that off. Because I notice he's got some like fish bait that he's making use of as well. Which means he ran out of his berry bait and he's resorted to chopping up the fish he was catching to catch more fish. Okay. Alright, so now if we drop it, we are in theory buy the... Oh, I can craft it in here. Don't know if that's going to store it anywhere else or whether... It'd be nice if that would put it straight in the barrel if I do it from here. I don't know if it will. We'll find out if I start dropping some in a bit. I mean, we've got a lot more on hand apparently that we've made than I was carrying. So we could just keep filling this out. Okay, this should definitely keep him going with berry bait for a while. Okay. Just flesh that out. And then we're going to need sort of a fishing rack or fish rack in our food storage as well, so we can start stocking some of that fish up. Because we will want that. No point having it go to waste. Oh yeah, that's got to be going in the barrel, doing it from there. Okay. Cool, that's all done there. Oh, okay, apparently... Okay, so apparently once my inventory is full, it's then thrown it all in the barrel. Okay, I've still not got enough to... I've still got way too much. Okay. Well, I am just going to have to drop it then. Drop all that bait there. Hopefully, you'll pick that up and make use of that. Enjoy. Right. We want one fish, so that we can show the cooks how to use it. I just need one of the cooking pots that's empty. Yeah, this one will do. Right. So then I need to, and this is the weird bit, drop the fish, and then, where's it gone? There we go. We need to skin the fish. Right, and then that gives us the raw fish meat that we need. So then we can come to the crock pot, put in the fish meat, no garlic. Kind of want a vegetable on there. Yeah, don't care what it is, just give me something else to put in there with it. Crock pot, put that in there. Add the water. What are you up to? Okay. See what that does. I'm hoping that'll do the fish, because we know the mushroom one, so I'm hoping that's going to prioritise the fish. We also then want to set up a fish rack. Where's our storage? We need a fish rack. There we go. Yeah, alright. That's very fiddly, that. I kind of wish it would let me say, like, at least select it from outside and then, you know, maybe not place down unless I'm inside. There's no room there, is there? It's going to have to pop here. Oh good, it knows it has done the fish soup. Okay, that's fine. Because then we can add to the tasks fish soup. Cool. And then they've got meat and fish there. Cool. Good, good, good. We'll add that to the cook pot over here as well. Yeah. You guys can, if you guys try and prioritise, if we've got one prioritising meat and one prioritising fish, hopefully they won't steal too much from each other. It's not the end of the world, but yeah, that'll hopefully keep that ticking over nicely. Right, okay, we do actually need something to eat. Handily, all the cooked food storage is right here. So we can have that. Our water skin is empty. Well, let's fill it then, because it's raining right now, so that's filling really quickly. There we go, we can have a drink. Okay. Let's have a look. How's our wolf trap doing? We've got a wolf up. Okay, excellent. Let's go collect it. Let's absolutely go get that. Because that is going to be really useful, and I think we're bringing in enough red meat we can hopefully keep that thing fed, which will be amazing if we can. Okay. I'm hoping there won't be any wolves around there when we get to it. I suspect there will be, which means we might have to try and make some kind of daring escape, but you know, at least we've got a wolf pup, which will be great. And I just hope we can keep it fed, because that, like I said, has always been the problem I've had whenever I've tried to do wolf pups in the past, is the keeping them fed. But yeah, we will Have to wait and see on this one. Right, let's get our club ready. Here we go, down into the den. Yeah, I see a wolf moving around. Right, let's take you out, my friend. Right, and then... Yep, pick up. We got our wolf up. Now we just need to get this back home. Okay, I'm going to get a bit away from the den. And then we're going to try and remotely assign someone to the... Right, workstation. I forgot what it's called. The kennel, that's what I want. Right. Worker. Excellent. Freya, you can look after the pups. Because you've got no specialties at all as yet. So you can do that. So I'm hoping that means she's going to start getting some of the food together for it while we're out and about. Or on the way back with this pup. That'll be good. Okay, and then in theory at some point we might have to look at trying to capture some more. But this means we're at least now on the way back. We've got that pup. We can start having a doggo. Oh, I forget how slow you are when running, carrying something heavy. I mean, I understand it, because trying to carry this cage with a wolf pup in it is not going to be the most straightforward thing to run and carry, but, you know, I just kind of wish it was a bit more speedy, particularly as we're on a road. Right, okay. Super excited about that. We're definitely going to need to get some meat pulled aside for it. And again, this is part of the reason I want one of the cookhouses to focus on fish, because then it means we're not going to burn through our meat quite as quickly, and it should hopefully leave some for this wolf pup. Okay. Go, coming into town, which is excellent. Right, okay, and then the kennel is down here. Now from memory, we need to come round to this side, and we deposit our pup there. There it is. Okay. So now we need to get some food for the dog, for the wolf. If there's any in the cookhouse, I'm just going to steal it straight from there. Right, okay. Deposit that straight away. Ah, little dog. Okay. Now, how many workers can we have at the kennel? One. Okay. One worker. Sure. So let's grab one of these, and we're going to put all of that in for that wolf pup. So we'll pop that down there. We'll harvest this. It's kind of looking like we timed that well, because that one's pretty gone. Put all of that there, put all of that there. We'll go and get it another one. And this is where our hunters are really going to need to make sure that they can keep on top of it, because these pups, from memory, like I say, they get hungry real quick. Grab all of that, pop that in there. Oh, he's already eaten 2 of those. Okay. Dog is totally dependent as it grows larger. Okay, that's fine. Let's get it another one. This is why the fish is going to be a great supplemental thing we've got going on here. Right, okay. There we go. Put all that there. Now, if we've got, looking at the kennel menu, so we have a worker. We don't actually have any tasks we can set. No upgrades. structure is suffering due to accumulated moisture. Well, there's not much I can do about that because, you know, it's raining. Okay. She seems okay. Has she got a knife to go and... Okay, so she doesn't even have a knife to collect food for the dog, so she can have my knife. And I will grab a fresh one off the rack here. Okay. Okay, that's all good. Right, someone's been spooked by a wisp, which is normally over here. Yeah. Oh, good. Well, the warriors are there, but they're chasing it and not keeping up. Brilliant. Okay. Well, that's good, though. At least they were on top of that. Okay. We need a drink. We could do with some food as well. There you go. You're making your fish soup. I'm not a fish person in real life. I don't like seafood at all. So, let's grab that. Yeah, I bet you were telling me you didn't have room for anything. Okay. Cool, that pup is fully fed. There is meat there waiting for it. Okay. How grown up are you? 5%. So you're going to be a little while to grow up. Okay, that's fine. Kind of want to give my builders a bit of a break. Let's have a look. You need some large stones. Where's our stone hut? Here it is. Right. Well, they're out and about, these guys. Okay, so they're out doing stuff. That's good. Okay. Yeah, I'm still... yeah, okay. I think our next job is probably going to be to go and try and keep finishing cutting in this road. Because that definitely seems to be what our builders are up to. And I think once that road's done and they've got all the stones down, they'll be able to focus on stuff closer to home. Which will be nice. So it's to the point where I'm probably not even going to try and get them to work on trying to build the mine yet. Though, to be fair, I've not been telling them to do the road. They've just been, you know, getting on with that in their own time. And it is a long old road. I do forget this. But we also do need more people. Because we're going to need... So where I'm thinking about this, we're going to need metal workers to start getting us our metal tools. We're going to need miners. We're going to need market runners to actually carry the resources backwards and forwards. So that's at least, what, 6 people immediately off the top of my head? At least. That we don't currently have. Because I don't want to take people off their current roles. I don't want to reduce too much the number of builders we've got. So, again, we're going to need houses. We're going to need to get some Jotun blood. There's that wolf again. At least there's Jotun blood up round here. We can grab some of this. Okay. So it looks like they've not actually put that extra stone there that I thought they were going to. Okay, alright. But I mean, you can see how close we are now, which is good. So yeah, we just snake around the other side of here, this, and we're here. Now one of the bits we're going to need to try and find around here is going to be a water supply. And I'm not seeing any well points immediately in front of me. Because we will need one. At least for 6 people. Ah, perfect. Look at that. Just there. Hidden under the tree. Cool. So we get that there. I think we're also going to try and take down this young fir. And the tree stump. Cool. So what we can do is we can then go to settlement outpost. Okay. So I need to harvest this carrot and whatever it is over here, the cabbage. Right, okay. And then are you going to let me do this? Oh. That's about as close as you're going to let me have it. There. Cool. Okay. That's fine, because that's really close to our mine. We can set a house up somewhere just next to it. So yeah, that's fine, but I'm not going to worry about that right now. Hang on, why have you done this random piece of road? Okay. They've randomly filled this bit in on the edge of the hill. Sure. I mean, while I'm stood here, I'll do it. Okay. Got the outpost at least marked now, which is a good thing. Okay. So that's that little piece of road there done. I've no idea why they pushed further and did this bit. Not a clue. Not when all this stuff back here hasn't even been touched. Okay. That's fine. Has Aska just crashed on me? That'll be unfortunate if it has. Still got sound. I think it has. I feel like that. Yeah, Aska not responding. That has definitely crashed on me. That's a shame. I'll have to try and see where the autosave has got to on that. But I'll wrap up the episode here. And I'll double check where it's got to and say, as usual, likes, comments, subscriptions. They'll help the channel grow. They'll help get it out in front of other people. So thank you very much to those of you that do that. Thank you very much to my YouTube channel members. Your support is very much appreciated. And please don't forget that as a supporter, you do gain access to the save files for any of the open world games I'm currently playing, along with the blueprints that go with those. And also, more importantly for you guys, you get early access to the videos, so you get to see what's going on before anybody else does. But other than that, thank you all very much for joining me today. I hope you have a great day, and I will catch you all next time. And we'll, find out where we've got to with this, because I've no idea where the autosave was.